Hey, pretty David, I'm so glad you've made it. Come sit over here in the light. I'm sorry, the setting is kind of depressing, but I need a favor tonight. The laughs and the parties were great while they lasted. Now that it's time to move on, I need a friend who can tie up some ends, 'cause tomorrow I'm gonna be gone. Goodbye to London, so long to St Mary's. So sorry I couldn't stay. You nephews and nieces, I love you to pieces, but I'm going home in the morning. My Rolex and phone are there on the table, the keys to the car and the flat. Cut up my credit cards, pay off the milkman, recycle the bills on the mat. The boss and Armani are yours if you want them. Just stick all the rest in a sack. Then drop the whole lot at the charity shop. Tell the neighbors I'm not coming back. Goodbye to London, so long to St Mary's. So sorry I couldn't stay. You nephews and nieces, I love you to pieces, but it's time to call it a day. Goodbye, you ravers, you movers and shakers, you lovers and brothers I've known. Kiss me goodnight, then switch out the light, because I'm going home in the morning. Shred my letters, burn the old Polaroids, stick all the mags in the trash. Empty the treasure chest under my bed, oh, and flush every crumb in my stash. Swear on your life you'll wipe my hard drive and smash any backups you find. There's no need for my mother to ever discover the life that I'm leaving behind. Goodbye to London, so long to St Mary's. So sorry I couldn't stay. You nephews and nieces, I love you to pieces, but it's time to call it a day. Goodbye, you ravers, you movers and shakers, you lovers and brothers I've known. Kiss me goodnight, then switch out the light, because I'm going home in the morning. On the fiddle, Jerry Diver. Is anybody here old enough to remember 1978? You and me both. Who isn't old enough to remember 1978? Well, a big welcome to you from all the rest of us. playing his second ever gig with us. Please welcome the new boy in the band, Simon Crafter. I've just given up reading the papers. I've given up watching TV. Hope in hell I'm able to tell whatever happened to me. Facing the face in the future. Glad I got something to lose. Too good to be true. Too good to be true. Be true. Come on. Woo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Woo. I got it. Woo. Too good to be true. Hey! Woo-hoo! Nice one, Simon. How lovely to be here for the first time. Are you all regulars? There was an amazing session going on in that tent over there. Like 100 people playing together all at once. Brilliant stuff. Really enjoyed that. Now, as Steve says, back in the 1970s, in true Andy Warhol fashion, I had 15 minutes of fame. And over the years, I managed to make 12, 13 albums before getting a job at BBC Radio 6. Here we go. Which is a great place to work, and it's like, it's wonderful just getting to hear so much great music. And then last year, Jerry Diver said to me, have you ever thought of doing another album? It's been nearly 20 years. I said, I thought you'd never ask. So Jerry there produced a record last year, and I know the last words you want to hear from me today are, I'm going to play you a couple of songs from my new album. But why don't I play you a couple of songs from my new album? This one's called Did You Think We'd Never Get Old? Let's play that second song from the new album, which is called Only the Now. This features on the drums my old friend from the 1980s who played on War Baby, the whole Hope and Glory album, Still Loving You. This is Steve Laurie. Cry out and remember your name. Sleeting the freeway and recklessly riding, strung out at the end of my chain. Floodwaters rise at the turn of the tide. I'll cry out and remember your name. Cry out, cry out, strung out at the end of my chain. Cry out, cry out, cry out and remember your name. Angel of darkness, sweet Lord of oblivion, I worship again and again. Born to adore you, to fall down before you. Cry out, remember your name. Sobbing and shaking, please let me be taken tonight in the dark driving rain. Out in the trees when I'm down on my knees, I'll cry out and remember your name. Cry out, cry out, cry out in my moment of pain. Cry out, cry out, cry out and remember your name. God knows I feared you, but now that I'm near you, that sweet, tender life was in vain. 'Cause your only choosing was sooner or later, but I still remember your name. Cry out, I'll cry out, that sweet, tender life was in vain. I'll cry out, yeah, cry out and remember your name. Hey! Cry out and remember your name. Cry out and remember your name. Cry out and remember your name. Woo! Well, you could definitely come again. I just want to tell you about Martin, 'cause nobody I know's got a brother like him. As kids we could never be parted. The neighbours all knew us as the terrible twins. At school some kids was always looking for a fight. Martin never wanted a fuss. Old Big Mouth Brown thought he'd push him around, being 3 years older than us. So I smashed him in the mush with a cloakroom stool. I got 6 of the best and suspended from school. But it was worth it with a brother like Martin. It was worth it with a brother like him. It was worth it with a brother like Martin. Yeah, you see, the thing was, this was recorded live in 1977. And back then, when we were playing in pubs with the modestly named Tom Robinson band, the audience was all pissed. So every time, not like here, obviously. So every time I sang the name Martin, they'd all go, Martin! And then it was on a live recording and it sort of spread its way around the world. So you'd turn up in Japan at 6 p.m. and play to a load of schoolgirls still in their school uniforms. And you go, no one ever had a brother like Martin. And they go, Martin. It's brilliant. So, obviously Shrewsbury is a place of learning and culture and decorum. And so I realised that you probably don't want to bellow out Martin in front of the person next to you and embarrass yourself. So we could do a special Shrewsbury Public School version of this, where we don't move our lips, we just go, Martin, very, very quietly, and then just slowly build it up through the course of the rest of the song until we get to the 1977 pub thrash version. Okay, so let's just try it really quietly. No one ever had a brother like Martin. No one ever had a brother like him. No one ever had a brother like Martin. No one ever had a brother like him. We used to nick motors for a joyride till we rammed a Black Mariah in this XJ6 to give my brother time to get clear. I tried to punch a few policemen before I got nicked. Got postal for taking and driving away, beating up the boys in blue. But Marty never missed a single visiting day. He hitched from Clapham to Crewe with all my racing mags and a little bits of news, smuggling in ciggies and a little bit of booze. No one ever had a brother like Martin. No. Ever had a brother like him? What do you like? No one ever had a brother like Martin. No one ever had a brother like him. Right, people get the wrong impression with Martin. Not here, not here. I know he doesn't mix much, but he's no snob. The weekend I come out of remand home, he'd got Uncle Ruby to find me this job. And back at me Nancy, repainted my room, bought me a brand new carpet. There was all my old records, books on a shelf, and a second-hand telly from the market. Well, you can get a bit hard when you've been inside. I hugged the old bastard till he almost died. No one ever had a brother like Martin. No one ever had a brother like him. No one ever had a brother like Martin. No one ever had a brother like him. No one ever had a brother like Martin. No one ever had a brother like... Okay, do you fancy singing on another one? Okay. Right, well, in this one, it's a 2-minute song, and in the middle of it, we're going to recreate the 2008 crash in music. And basically, you just need to suspend disbelief. For a start, imagine that you're all decent, honest, upright, hard-working citizens who take care of your money and have put it somewhere really safe, like a bank. And I'd like you to imagine for those same 2 minutes that I am Fred Goodwin. So what I need you to do on this is just sing the words "no more, risky business" 3 times, pointing accusingly at the stage, and I will then issue an apology on behalf of the financial services industry. Okay, Lee and Jerry and Steve are going to cue you up on your part. No more risky business. No more risky business. No more risky business. Sue me, suckers, I don't care no more. I made my killing on the trading floor. Bought into bullion and guilt galore. First sign of trouble, I was out the door. Headed up country in my 4x4. No more risky business. No more risky business. No more risky business. Sue me, suckers, I don't care no more. Why bother worrying about the past? The regulators, they can kiss my ass. Made my decision, I won my prize. You saw it coming, you closed your eyes. No more risky business. No more risky business. No more risky business. Sue me, suckers, I don't care no more. Oh, thank goodness for Gordon Brown. Now government money's made my job secure. I take the same fat bonuses I took before. But if you need a mortgage or a business loan, you'll get no credit and we'll take your home. No more risky business. No more risky business. No more risky business. Screw you, suckers, I don't care no more. Oh, gosh. These... We've actually got one of my major hits next. It's a song I co-wrote with Peter Gabriel. And it got to number 41 in the charts. It's good. It was kind of gazing into the crystal ball of my future career. It's called Atmospherics. Listen to the radio. Leave the bureau in the stove, catch a tram to Uncle Pope, early evening ring around the moon. dark. Noise of voices from the past, across the dial from Moscow to Cologne. Interference in the night, 1,000 miles on either side, stations fading into the unknown. Throw up your coat, we'll barter some toast, put the coffee lie down on the bed, lay back your head, have another cigarette, and listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. All night long. BBC Six Music, TAB radio playing through the night, Wednesday night, and the iPhone battery's fading. Listen to the radio. On backing vocals, Lee Forsyth Griffiths. Coming up in just a moment, it's a surprise encore. I'd like to dedicate this to my original guitarist from the Tom Robinson Band. He's having some health problems these days, and he's actually in a hospital, not life-threatening, but he's feeling a bit sorry for himself. I'd just like to send him a great wave of love from those of us here to Danny Costello. Meanwhile, standing in for him, doing an amazing job, it's Simon Crafter on the lead guitar. Dark-haired, dangerous school kids, vicious, vicious 16. Jet black places at the bus stop, some of them healthy and mean. Teenage gorillas on the tarmac, fighting in the middle of the road. Little couch fists on the asphalt, the kids are getting left in the cold. Look out, there's a family here, panic in the county hall. Look out, there's a family here. One horse up against the wall, up against the wall. Up against people we became. Consternation in Brixton, riding in Liverpool lanes, dead-end jobs and job seekers, carving up the welfare state. Operator, get me the hotline. Father, can you hear me at all? Government completely out of order. Spray can riding on the wall. Look out, listen, can you hear it? Panic in the county hall. Look out, listen, can you hear it? Whitehall against the wall. And I said, look out, listen, can you hear it? Panic in the county hall. Look out, listen, can you hear it? Whitehall against the wall. I'm against the British police are the best in the world. I don't believe one of these stories I've heard about them raiding our pubs for no reason at all, lining the customers up on a wall, picking out people, knocking them down, resisting arrest as they're kicked on the ground, searching their houses, calling them queer. Don't believe that sort of thing happened here. Sing if you're glad to be gay. Sing if you're happy that way. Hey, sing if you're glad to be gay. Sing if you're happy that way. They said it couldn't happen at Shrewsbury. The papers in Britain are really the pits, commissioned by bigots and written by shits. They plaster their pages with gossip and tits, then add all the cheap innuendo that fits. They doorstep their victims, tap into their phones, they rifle their dustbins and burgle their homes. Police in their pockets, useless MPs. Rebecca and Rupert still do what they please. Try and sing if you're glad to be gay. Sing if you're happy that way. Hey, sing if you're glad to be gay. Sing if you're happy that way. For 40 odd years now I've fought for the right for people to love just whoever they like. Today we can laugh as we march to the park. A clause 28's been consigned to the past. With gay liberation means freedom for all. A label is no liberation at all. Bisexual, lesbian, flexible, straight, we're here and we're human and all happy to say. Sing if you're glad to be gay. Sing if you're happy that way. Hey, sing. tell you, in 1977, the reactions weren't always quite that good. I once played that solo at the Russian Dove in Galway. Small pub, obviously most of you know it, on the west coast of Ireland. Just me and a mate who was at the bar, standing alone on the stage, hacking out Sing If You're Glad to Be Gay. There's this terrifying looking bartender covered in tattoos with a shaved head. But I was like really nervous about singing it in the same room as him. And I looked over during the song and he was going, swag every... I thought, that's really weird. I asked my mate who was at the bar, I said, what was the deal with the bartender then? He said, well, at the end of the song, as you finished, he sort of stopped and suddenly realized what he was doing. And all the other bar staff were like... And with great dignity, he lowered his arms and he said, you know, the trouble with that song is it's too fucking catchy. Now, it's nice to go back and visit the stuff from a long time ago and right old wrongs and sing about ancient injustices, but for me to have a kind of future at the age of 66, still going out and playing gigs, I want it to be relevant to today, and I want it to have new music in there as well as the old music. And the challenge for me is to see if I can write songs that people like you are going to enjoy as much as they used to all those years ago. This song, well, I wrote it for the campaign to try and save legal aid in this country, because today, 80% of the people who were previously eligible for legal aid, that includes battered wives, it includes pensioners who've been cheated of their pensions, it includes people who are wrongly imprisoned, can no longer get state support if they don't have enough money to pay a big lawyer's fee. And justice is only available to those with the purses to buy it just at the moment. There really is one law for the rich and another one for the poor. My daddy did his articles in 1954 when he began soliciting the work stuck in his craw. Enforcing for the bourgeoisie, he very quickly saw there's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. Rebecca's friends and fortune protected her in court. The shredder lives in luxury, his millions have bought. But Doreen Lawrence had to wait for 18 years and more, 'cause there's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. The mighty sword of justice stands high above us all. All citizens stand equal before her mighty laws. But even mighty justice has one almighty flaw. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. Our leaders meet in secret behind a thick blue line. When cops protect the wealthy, the cost is yours and mine. They infiltrated Occupy, crippled them with fines. There's one law for the 1% and another for the 99. The mighty sword of justice stands high above us all. All citizens stand equal before her mighty laws. But even mighty justice has one almighty flaw. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. Now justice wears a a coronet, but justice is a whore. She puts up for rich gentlemen who love to pay her court, and kicks away the crutches from beggars at her door. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. The mighty sword of justice stands high above us all. All citizens stand equal before her mighty laws, but even mighty justice has one almighty flaw. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. The mighty sword of justice stands high above us all. All citizens stand equal before her mighty laws, but even mighty justice has one almighty flaw. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. There's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. Yes, there's one law for the rich and another one for the poor. Thank you. Let's move smartly along. On the keyboards is Professor Jim Simmons. And the very beautiful can be so aloof, hanging out with the boys, all swagger and poor. I don't even care what other people are there. I just stare and stare, stare. I see your shadow in the swimming pool. I see your face in the shaving mirror, time and time again. I follow your footsteps so quietly up the back stairs, and I hope and I pray that you're never gonna find me there. Smooth skin and tenderness on the golden dark night. Wish I could see you once again. Remember that it was true. I wanna be still beside you, quiet and still beside you, listening to your breathing and feeling your warmth again. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm scared, so scared. Whatever it is, you keep putting me through. I don't think I could stand another 10 years of this fighting. Always stabbing and wounding, only getting my own back. I don't wanna battle you to your feet and knees and elbows when I'm kneeling by the candle at the foot of my own bed. Corresponding disasters, every night on the TV. Sickening reality, you're gripping me in its guts. My friends talk and joke, they laugh about Armageddon. But like a nightmare, you're still waiting there, the end of each and every day. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm scared, so scared. Whatever it is, you keep putting me through. I don't think I could stand another 10 years of this fighting. Always stabbing and wounding, only getting my own back. Later that same evening, we were out in the car talking, and I suddenly wondered who the hell it was we were trying to fool. You were the first one I ever wanted, and it's you who come home to the end of every day, like a mother-sucking baby, demanding and so helpless, little old balding man, or wrinkles and burning eyes. War, baby. War, baby. This means war, baby. I'm so scared. It's time to finish now. Time to finish now. Big thank you to all the stage crew here who've looked after us so well, and to the festival for having us. To Jay, our sound man, to Mark, our tour manager, and on the keyboards it's been Jim Simmons, Jerry Diver on fiddle, on drums Steve Laurie, backing vocals and acoustic guitar Lee Forsyth Griffiths, and the star of the show on the guitar, it's Simon Crafter. I've been John Robinson. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your festival. Coming up on the left-hand side, headlight shining bright in rain on the window frame. The young lady started to the ride. 2, 4, 6, 8, never too late. Need my radio coming through the night. 3, 5, 7, 9, double one line. Always coming up in the morning light. Whiskey, timpani, and the two-wheel starting. Choose to lose the two of us. There ain't nobody know when you're acting right or wrong. No one knows of a roadway leading nowhere. I'm gonna keep on trying.